The Mandela Washington Fellowship for the Young African Leaders Initiative culminated its three-day summit here in Washington. Viewers Phillip Alexiou and Anthony Labruto have more on the fellows from all over sub-Saharan Africa that visited the U.S. Capitol.
During the three-day summit of the Mandela Washington Fellowship, young African leaders networked with public and private companies, trained in civic leadership and public management with companies from around the country, and got a chance to meet with several U.S. representatives. The summit is a culmination of the yearly 6-week leadership program. Isabel Coleman, the deputy administrator at the U.S. Agency for International Development, and other representatives from the U.S. expressed how valuable the youth of the African continent are and why the U.S. continues to invest with YALI.
You are part of an incredible alumni group as YALI Fellows. And everywhere I go, I'm just astounded, amazed at the entrepreneurship and the energy and the idealism and the can-do, amazing spirit of all of these YALI graduates. I hope that you will continue to remember the passion that brought you here and infuse it in all of the work that you're doing, no matter where that leads you over the course of your lifetime.
In the last decade, the United States has taken a more proactive stance in African continental investment through programs such as the U.S. African Development Foundation, USAID, and most recently, Prosper Africa. Launched in March, includes an e-trade platform that allows instant digital investment in a variety of African and U.S.-based sectors.
It gives access to African companies to 20,000 retail outlets in the U.S. that include Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, Costco. It's a very exciting development.
According to a 2023 report, Prosper Africa has raised $2.1 billion in investment capital for African programs throughout the continent.
Sure. It is exciting to be here today to celebrate the first 10 years. And I think from the bipartisan support that we've seen in Congress, the longevity of this program, the high-level engagement that we've seen throughout the summits that we've had throughout the years, really does show how important this program is. And it really is something that invests in Africa's future. We look at the demographics and numbers and see how young Africa's population is and how important it is for us to engage with these young people.
The Young African Leaders Initiative has given fellows a sense of agency in solving the problems they see on the African continent.
And my interaction with other Africans and Americans have taught me that we are powerful, and young people, we do not have to underestimate ourselves.
For others, the program and concluding summit offers a greater perspective on how best to achieve their work.
For me, being a part of this leadership program means being able to tap into the skills that other fellow African young leaders have, being able to connect, being able to collaborate and work together, because I never foresaw for a day that where I would be in a room full of other young African leaders.
So far, some 6,500 fellows between the ages of 25 and 35 have participated in the Mandela Washington Fellowship program since 2014. Phillip Alexiou, VOA News, Washington.